Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic. Today, Dave and I are going to be running the Esseles Flashpoint and arguing about what we think the best expanded universe movies for the next cycle of Disney movies are going to be. Are you ready, buddy? I'm ready.
Let's rock and or roll.
All right. Where's the dude? Right here. Join. Oh, and who's Kupesh?
Bimkanaya nugan. Ejinim naya lak umnan mege. Bomogala apayan. Nilama imi amka amga.
Small but comfortable shuttle, huh? Sounds nice.
It's a Kia.
Memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan.
Oh wait, there's a VIP transport?
That's good news. Mim ilik meraka. Nayanaram. Kam kalu amikmanik.
But I don't have friends. I just met you randomly in a dungeon.
Manala yang perlo. Amka kalami naya kira nubua.
Well, you know, surviving the dungeon kind of forges bonds.
I suppose that's true. Alright, so we are all buffed and ready to rip. I'm going to try to remember that I'm the healer.
You're the healer? It's good to know.
Well, I'm the only one with a healing ability, I think. Alright, so I'm currently looking at a loading screen, buddy. This would be the perfect time to talk about our topic today. So, here's the game today, pal. You have won the Geek Lottery. You are now officially in charge of the next 10 years of Star Wars movies at Disney. You're the guy. Okay? So, the trilogy's going forward. All of the original cast will have their day, and we'll see their stories resolved however they happen to be resolved. But you have the unique opportunity of creating, like, standalone or other series in the universe, much as they've been doing with Marvel, right? Like, they really broaden this universe to tie it all in and lead up to the Avengers. I'm saying we should do the same thing with Star Wars. I really want to see Disney do it, and this is your chance to pitch some movies. What do you think, bud?
I think that sounds fantastic. I mean, I'm really excited by the idea, the little bits that have trickled out there on what they're already talking about making, whole movies about, like, other characters, whatever their plots happen to be. So, like, I think they're going to add tons to this new Star Wars universe, or rebooted Star Wars universe.
I'm personally looking forward to, and I'm hoping they don't ruin it, but, like, you know, the teaser posters that have come out of all the bounty hunters, like, lined up together.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Some scum and villainy,
like
man.
Ocean's 11 in space.
Oh my god! Okay, we have to talk to her, and then you have to tell me Ocean's 11 in space. Loading.
Exactly. It's not the...
She's so excited by Ocean's 11 in space, she's breathless, doesn't know what to say.
Exactly.
That's fantastic.
Excuse me.
There we go.
Yes, could I speak with you for a moment? I don't mean to trouble you, Jedi, but I'm curious if anyone from the ship's crew has come to speak with you yet.
I haven't spoken to any members of the crew, but anyone who needs the help of a Jedi will have it.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I heard a rumor that there's an Imperial warship following us. I know, the Treaty of Coruscant. But I don't trust the Empire to keep the peace.
The Imps will always be a threat. No treaty's gonna change that.
It's good to hear I'm not the only one concerned about the Imperials. The crew won't tell the passengers anything at all. It's not very reassuring.
Easy, C-3PO.
Telling the passengers that Imperials are nearby would only cause a panic.
I suppose. Still, I think it's unsettling to think that there might be Imperials behind us.
Like, right now?
What? Right now? Whoa!
I was like, they might be right behind us, and then the alarm goes off. And it's too good.
I mean, why don't they put seatbelts on these things?
What is a long time ago?
yeah, that's
For
true.
you. Like the 50s.
Can you hear me? Are you all right?
The Imperials seem to have forgotten about the treaty.
I knew the treaty would break eventually, but I didn't think I'd actually be here to see it. Listen, you have to get to the bridge. The captain will need all of the help he can get right now. Go, hurry.
I suppose I can do that much for you.
With your skills, I'm sure you could make a difference. Good luck.
There we go. I gotta say, buddy, your guy is a boss. Like, he looks cool. I know you've got some good powers from playing together. Which way are we going here? This way? This way?
Yeah, that looks like the right way to go.
But, wow, like, your responses are such, like, 2% milk. You know what I mean? I gotta say. You don't look fun.
I get the feeling sometimes that they only kind of really scheduled in, like, the Jedi responses. And if you pick anything that's not, like, purely righteous,
okay,
you're gonna get, okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. I'll take it under advisement.
Yeah.
So I'm booming and or lolling over here? Yeah,
You
sweet.
are boom and a lolling over there. So yeah.
You have upgraded your blunt weapons, sir.
Yes. So Khonsu is, I'm gonna say a pacifist Jedi. He likes to use non-lethal weaponry.
Okay.
You know, why use a lightsaber that's just gonna decapitate somebody when a good smack upside the head will take them out of the fight?
Fair enough. I would say Boomlal is more of the leave no enemy behind you kind of guy.
And no traces of them?
Hey. Actually, I don't know what to say to that. you just got me, bud. Witty response in 3, 2, 1.
That's true. I really can't say anything else about that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, don't tell me this is the guy we're supposed to talk to.
It might be. Wow.
Come on, Tyrus. You can make it, sir. You can make it.
He's gone, sir. You're in charge now. What are our orders?
Your orders. Weapons are out. Shields are out. Comms are out. There's nothing we can do.
You need to stay calm.
Who asked you? We're in the middle of a situation here. The bridge is off limits.
Sir, we need all the help we can get. If we don't keep it together here, we're
listen to that
finished.
guy.
Keep what together? The Imperials have us by the throat. We're as good as dead already.
What's wrong with you? Are you really gonna let your ship fall to the Imperials so easily?
That ship behind us is one of the biggest in the Imperial fleet. We didn't stand a chance.
Sir, incoming message. The Imperial ship is hailing us.
What? Oh, well then put them on.
Republic Transport Esseles, this is Grand Moff Rikus Kilran. Your defenses are entirely disabled. Attempt no resistance.
This guy's everywhere, eh?
I'm sure there's some way we can reach a compromise.
Come now. I think it's obvious I'm not here for friendly diplomacy. Your ship is transporting a known anti-imperial terrorist and seditionist, the so-called Ambassador Vin Asara. I've come to collect her.
Who? We didn't take any passengers by that name. I've never even heard of this person.
Interesting. Lying or incompetent, no matter. My agents aboard your ship have confirmed the ambassador is there.
Trans on board.
What are you gonna do about it, Kilran? You can't force us to hand this person over.
I'm fairly confident that I can. Imperial soldiers are preparing to board your ship through its primary airlock. My agents will ensure that you do not interfere with them. If you attempt to stop my men from arresting Ambassador Asara, I will have every living thing aboard the Esseles killed.
Where's the primary airlock? I'll stop the Imperials as they try to board.
Weren't you listening? If we try to fight, they'll slaughter us. We have to cooperate.
It won't matter. Kilran has us now. He'll kill us all. He's famous for it. The only one he wants alive is the Ambassador. If Kilran gets the Ambassador while we're sitting in his sights, we're goners. Those soldiers have to be stopped before they can succeed.
I'm glad we're all on the same page here.
Listen, I'm sorry I lost it earlier. It means a lot to have your help right now. Thank you.
Helping others is both a duty and an honor.
Maybe so, but we appreciate your help all the same. I'll have our security team meet you by the primary airlock. They haven't seen much action, but Commander Narlock knows his stuff. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
So Ocean's 11 in space. What's the deal?
I'm telling you, like, you've got your unsavory element in every Star Wars. You know, we started with a scruffy nerf herder that captured everybody's love and attention and just refused to die.
Yeah, it's true. Although his ship tried to kill him at every chance it got.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, like, you know, our new heroes and heroines, they're going to have, you know, their own people that help them lay low and do things when they're not entirely up and square or when they've been betrayed. So I'm thinking, what better way to introduce some of those characters than our Robert Redford leader character looking for one last big heist before he retires.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you're suggesting that we're actually setting up like the B team, like we're giving what will be a future supporting cast their own movie so that people like get familiar with them. This is the idea?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's see what this guy has to say.
This is it, men. This is what you've been training for. The Imperials are coming, and we're not going to let them past, are we?
Sir, no, sir!
We won't be fighting alone. We have some very experienced volunteers.
I'm level 12!
The imps will never know what hit them.
My lightsaber is at your service, Commander.
You hear that, men? Our friend here is going to chop through these imps like nothing. The imps will cut through any second now. We need to take up defensive positions.
Sweet. Okay.
Alright, you heard the man. Defensive positions.
Alright. Ready to rock and or roll.
Hello,
Surrender.
how are you? Oh,
Surrender.
knocked me down. Apparently, he's that good.
Victory or nothing. It's victory or nothing.
Yeah, so I figure, you know, with your Ocean's 11 type in space, you introduce your... I'm almost going to say, like, you know, Han Solo's old gambling buddy, you know, used to hang out with him and Lando Calrissian, pulling off one last score aboard the luxury Starliner.
You still fighting this guy?
Yeah, I'm still fighting this guy.
Just shoot him, Belinsky. What's going on?
It's victory or nothing.
How about nothing? Oh my god, what does this one do? I'm not sure, because I didn't aim it correctly.
Oh, boo-booers. Hey, that's my droid.
Hail bolts. That's what I was trying to check out. That's
Oh,
actually the first time I've clicked that button. Leatherist gloves? Oh, whatever. I'm going to disassemble it.
There you go.
Because you can do that if you have the right skill.
Guys, they're cheering. We're amazing.
Na 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 na. All right.
Ah, victory! We've done it, man! We've done it! The ship is saved!
I'm sorry, Commander, but that isn't the case.
Dun dun dun. You're Ambassador Asara.
That Imperial said that you're the one they were sent to capture.
Listen, that's not important right now. We have a serious problem. First Officer Hawken walked us right into a trap. The attack on this airlock was a ruse.
I
After
figured that
Hawken
from the
sent
4
you
people
here,
that came in.
Imperial commandos snuck aboard. They were led by a Mandalorian mercenary called Iron Fist.
Mandalorian mercenary? What are you talking about?
The Mandalorians work for the Empire. They're some of the best warriors in the galaxy. And Iron Fist is one of the most famous. Iron Fist and his Imperial commando stormed the bridge, and now the entire area is locked down tight.
We have to stop the Imperials from gaining control of the ship.
That's why I rushed to find you. Something has to be done.
What is this all about? Why are the Imperials so desperate to capture you?
Because of my work. I'm a Republic ambassador. I travel to Imperial-controlled planets and convince their governments to come over to our side.
Confronting the Empire for the sake of diplomacy takes a lot of courage.
I'm no hero. I just show them an alternative to Imperial control. But we can talk about my work later.
We need to retake the bridge. The longer we leave the Imperials in control, the harder it'll be to remove them.
I already told you, Iron Fist has the bridge locked down. There's no way in or out.
Oh, I can
Security
come up with something.
lockdown. That is bad. Chief Engineer Salen might know of a workaround.
You're the security commander. Don't you have the authority to cancel the lockdown?
The bridge lockdown can't be cancelled from the outside. No, it's Salen or it's nothing. He and his team will be down in the engineering section. I'm sure they'll be able to help us.
We'll need a diversion. If the Imperials notice the hatches to engineering opening, they'll flood the area with soldiers.
My men and I can handle that. Form up, men. We're gonna go start some trouble.
Let's get that bridge open.
We'll give those imps something to think about, won't we, boys?
I'll go along with Commander Narlock. Once you've cleared a path to engineering, I'll double back and join up with you there. Good luck.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
Well, there you go.
All right.
All right, so yeah, so that's my pitch for the first movie. What would you line up for the second one?
Oh, we're doing them in sequence.
Well, I mean, sure. We each get our turn.
Whoa! There may be bad guys on these pods. Just saying.
Maybe.
Oh no! That bat guy didn't get caught in the corner. All right. Whoa! The real question is, how are we playing the game? Is this like Avengers sort of building to something? Like, do they sort of stand on top of each other, or is it just standalones?
I mean, take your pick. If you have a standalone movie, pitch it. If you've got something to build on the franchise, pitch it. What do you want to see?
What do I want to see? Okay, here's my thing, buddy. I want to see... I'm with you on the sort of the Ocean's 11 in the sense that, like, it's... Oh my gosh, who are you? Imperial Slicer Droid. See, my deal is I'm really interested in... Let me put it in sort of Dungeons & Dragons terms, right?
Sure.
Star Wars is a high magic setting. Even in the original... Okay. Even in the original trilogy, where you've only got a handful of Force users, the Force is at the center of the story, right?
Fair enough, yeah.
Okay, see, and then of course in the prequels, like, everybody and their dog can absolutely use the Force, right? And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, Star Wars is about the Force, right? I'm clearly okay with that. But one of the reasons the Bounty Hunter movie excited me so much is because it's going to be, like, low magic, you know?
Right.
So... Whoa, you are already just taking them to town here. Who's a good target? You'll do. Anybody else? Who's next? Whoa. Alright, let's see what Hail of Bolts does.
Alright, Hail of Bolts.
Let's see what it does. Oh, I got a skill point that makes that more dangerous, too. And Meteor Swarm! Oh. Perhaps I should wait for you to be less awesome to use my Area of Effect spell. But, so whatever I'm after, it's going to be gritty and a little bit more low magic. We'll talk about that in a second, I guess. Or low force, in this case.
Sure.
Hey, Chief, come here. Come here, look. Look, there's someone out there on the other side of the door.
This is Zabrak pacing in front of the energy
You must be crazy, coming all the way down here with the imps everywhere.
They like to do that.
It's true.
I mean, it's like a cat sleeping on your pillow. You can always count on a Zabrak pacing in front of an energy shield.
Commander Narlock said that you might know of a way to unlock the bridge. The Imperials have sealed it off.
The imps pulled the lockdown? You gotta be kidding me.
You really cleared this place out. I didn't run into a single Imperial on my way down here. Listen, there's no time to waste. Commander Narlock and his men are being overrun. We have to get the bridge unlocked now.
So I've heard. I'd invite you in, but the lockdown has our doors sealed too.
Can you get the bridge open from there?
Depends on how we go about it. Just let me think a minute.
What about a reactor reset? That would disengage the security locks, wouldn't it, sir?
Yeah, but a reactor reset vents the engineering compartment. We'd be blown into space.
You would think this guy would know
on the
that.
other side of the door.
He just started yesterday.
What else can we do to open up the bridge?
The secondary conduits. They're spread around a bit, but if you shut them all down, the security will go down too. Then we'll be in business.
I'll get the conduits shut down right away.
There's no time to go running all over the ship. If we don't act now, the Imperials will overwhelm us. I'm sorry, Salen. We need to unlock the bridge while we have the chance. We have to reset the reactor. You and your men will be remembered.
We can't send these people to their deaths. Not when there's an alternative.
Fine, but you're dooming everyone on this ship. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made for the greater good.
I make the decisions, Ambassador, not you.
Oh,
yes.
Fine. Who am
Take
I to
that.
argue?
You crazy witch! Shutting down the secondary conduits will work, I promise!
If you're going to do it, go now. The longer you wait, the more Imperials you'll have after you.
And just for the record, sir, spacing innocent members of your crew is the alternative representing to planets that no longer want to be part of the Empire?
Yeah.
This is the kinder, gentler way? Okay.
Yeah, apparently. Or maybe she spends just a little bit too much time on Imperial-controlled worlds.
Yeah, potentially. So, back to the idea. I'm not suggesting that we don't have the Force involved, okay?
Sure.
But I want to see, like, Force-sensitive people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
they get a feeling, or, oh my gosh, you're a bigot. Or they catch the bounce, or like to take your Ocean's 11's idea, right? Like he can sort of just kind of like tip the dice a little bit better when he really needs to win, and he thinks it's just oh god, I have to have it happen, but he's actually using the Force.
Okay, sure.
So that's the kind of like level, and you'd use sort of camera tricks and the like to kind of like indicate that that's what's going on. Like,
yeah, no, exactly. Like there's an easy way to tell the audience what's going on without the character.
But yeah, I'd like to see Force sensitive, but not necessarily like conscious Force user. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. We're talking like Luke trying to get his lightsaber, except instead of being 8 feet above it, it's just a couple inches.
Yeah.
And when it rolls into his hand as opposed to flies, he thinks, oh, like I got lucky.
That's right. Or just whenever really put to the question, it's like. I've caught a bounce here and there, blah blah blah. So that kind of idea, right? So that's sort of in terms of theme. That's the way I would like to see the Force approached in any movie that I go.
Okay.
But here's what I'm gonna suggest. Okay. I'm gonna suggest that your Ocean's 11 idea, which I think is fantastic, if done right in Star Wars, that would be ridiculously good. Okay. I've zero doubt in my mind how awesome that would be. Okay. But here's my take. To follow the theme of what we're talking about, that's the Avengers. Like your Ocean's 11, that's the Avengers. So that's what we're building to, right? So what I'm thinking is that, like, you notice again, if what we're talking about is actually kind of ripping Ocean's 11, which is fair because Hollywood rips itself all the time, right? And there's only like 27 plots in the English language, anyways. So
I mean, but do any of them have a blue elephant?
Okay.
Because he'd be my go-to guy.
He'd be your go-to guy, would he? Okay, who are we talking to here? This one?
I don't know. Somebody back here.
This really isn't a good time.
Oh, we didn't turn off one of the...
And ladies and gentlemen, would you believe this is the third time we've run this one together?
Shh! You weren't supposed to tell them. They were supposed to be impressed with our getting lost abilities.
Absolutely. So here's my thing, right?
Yeah.
I like that. I like the sort of, the big job, and it should tie into something significant in the world. Like it would be like here's my thing, okay? We'd set it appropriate to the timeline and kind of what's going on, but your Ocean's 11 it's the equivalent of the mission where they steal the plans to the Death Star. This is many Bothans, right?
Oh, yeah, okay,
Our 11 guys are the many Bothans.
Oh, all of them dressed up like Bothans?
It's your show?
I don't know how you managed it, but you did. The security doors around the bridge have opened.
I know what I'm doing, Ambassador.
I won't argue with that. I'll go and help Narlock with another diversion, so you have as little resistance as possible when you attack the bridge. You'll still have to deal with Iron Fist, though, and that's no small challenge.
What do you know about Iron Fist?
I only know Iron Fist by reputation, but he's been doing Grand Moff Kilrin's dirty work for a long time now. He's never been captured, defeated, or even driven back. You have your work cut out for you.
Tough missions are what I do best.
Baby. Just be careful. Mandalorians always have a few tricks up their sleeves. All right. No more time to waste. Narlock, are you there? Can you hear me?
Copy. This is Narlock. Set for second offensive?
That's right, Commander. I'm on my way to join you now.
Let's get busy right away.
Good luck.
So here's why I'm not worried about Iron Fist.
Alright, why is that?
Okay, for those of you that have read the books or played any of the other KOTOR games and stuff, you're going to know that the Mandalorians want to fight the most difficult people to fight in the world. This is how they test themselves, right?
Sure.
So the fact that they are working for the Imperials in this tells me that we have the distinct advantage as the superior fighting force.
Oh.
That's my assessment. Like, you know, Iron Fist actually thinks we're more dangerous than anybody else on this ship. So I'm good with that.
And that's why you're not worried about him.
Yeah. Because by definition, he already agrees that I'm a better fighter than he is.
Oh, okay.
He's scared of me.
We're going to be aboard this ship.
He's scared of me. Oh, come on, man. What do you mean he didn't know? Dude, I'm a player character.
Boots.
He's quaking in his boots. Getting a little rust on the wrists of his Iron Fist. There we go. So, I propose that, yeah, your Ocean's 11 or whatever, this is the Avengers. This is the thing that we're building towards, right?
Yep.
So my take is that, as you see in that movie, there's always, like, groups within the groups, right?
Sure.
Small cadres or whatever, right? So, I want to put together a few versions of their stories, right?
Okay.
Oh, come on. What are we doing? Whoa. There we go. Let's just get this guy's attention. So, we do want to be careful that they aren't all heist movies. So, so here's what I'm thinking, right? There is going to be a muscle section to this group of people, right? Like, no doubt. Like, there's going to be your Spec Force military guys. Like, when it hits the fan, like, you don't ask the Slicer to deal with that, right? Like, you call the guy with the really big gun.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
All right. And one of the things that I've always wanted to see, as someone who just absolutely loved the Clone Troopers, loves the Commandos, I mean, I'm playing this guy for a reason, right?
Yeah.
I want to see, like, Saving Private Ryan in space. Okay, like, I want that, like right down to the sort of the shaky cam kind of motion, because I just think that, like, if you present the used future properly, like the way that Lucas gives it to us in the original trilogies and how it evolves in the later movies and prequels, right? I'm gonna recharge for a second here. You know, you've got this nice sort of gritty, dirty kind of world, right?
Yep.
And I just think that is prime. That is prime for, like, war movie. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Now, they probably shouldn't be, like, affiliated to the Republic or the Empire, right? Like, we're talking a planetary army, you know, special forces, you know, that sort of thing, right? Maybe they're Mandalorians, since we were talking about them, right?
Okay,
but what I want to see is, like, sort of, like, I want to see their origin story, is what I'm getting at, right? Like, how is it that these 3 or 4 people, like, they were probably, like, part of a military section at some point in a planetary conflict or similar, right? So that's how they bonded. They kind of became jaded. Like, I'm ripping a little bit from the Havoc Squad story here, but not intentionally. But I want it to start off as, like traditional war movie. You know, like you're storming a beach, difficult odds, blah blah blah. Or think of it like a Vietnam style movie. Like, that'd be a bit more gritty, right? Like,
right.
Skin it like Star Wars, but you're doing Platoon. You're doing Apocalypse Now. You're doing these iconic. Oh, that's not the power I want to use. You're doing these iconic war movie setups, right?
Sure.
And I want to know why. Like, because, you know, this will tell me how they acquired their skill set, right? But I want to know why they're not legitimate anymore. Why did they go across, right? Now, maybe what we're dealing with is people that right from the outset were like profiteers. You know, this idea that they're trying to make money from this conflict or whatever, right? Or like, what happened? I mean, and it's not as cliched as, I'm not suggesting we be as cliched as like the dead loved one or something.
Right.
But, you know, like, oh my god, there's this character in a movie called The Big Lebowski, if you've ever seen it, okay?
I know of it, yep.
So Walter is an absolute nut job, but he is convinced of, like, the truth of what he's saying, right? Like, he's convinced of his righteousness, you know? And he's sort of egged on and haunted by, like, all of his buddies that died on, like, you know, Hamburger Hill and Hill 362 and blah, 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 right? So I'm thinking maybe the idea here is that these guys go through an experience that provides... Am I not clicking this thing? I'm clicking this thing. There we go.
Oh. He's a bad guy, I can tell. Ooh, slow cap.
Excellent shot. He put the ball in from 37 feet.
Well,
what a
well.
fantastic putt.
I was wondering when you'd finally show up. This is it? There aren't
Oh,
more
he
of you?
did know about you.
Just give up, Iron Fist.
I never
I
get to
have to hurt
sass
you
this guy.
or your men.
Strange view of the situation. Guess you'd have to be a little crazy to put up the fight you have. Let's vape this worthless scum and get back to work.
Oh yeah! We're going downtown, Mr. Brown. Where? Okay, bad guy.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I can't see him. There we go.
Hail bullets. Did I do any damage to him? No, I think I missed. Wow, he's right up in my grill.
Oh, yeah, he didn't like you.
That's okay. He doesn't have to like me. In fact, I prefer that he didn't, because then I don't feel guilty.
Going down!
Also, I'm kind of curious where my tank was. Not that I'm doing a lick of healing on you, so... And I'm not paying any attention
You're
to
the
the
healer. Keep forgetting.
I have one healing ability. Just the one.
Go ahead,
Bring him
then.
down. There we go.
Kill me.
Alright, you guys still fighting? Alright.
There's got to be at least one guy who doesn't know what's good for him.
He's trying to crawl away. Oh, I got him.
I used a grenade launcher on a guy inching away. That's fantastic.
My poor R2.
Oh no, you have to revive your droid?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my
No.
goodness, a Chani Talon Blade.
Yeah.
Strength endurance. Oh my gosh. I gotta greet those.
Yeah.
And the Talon requires Vibro Sword, that's useless to me. I can't even disassemble it, so I'll just pass on it. You sell it or something.
Alright.
Or use it. Wait, it has an edge.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be
Oh,
no.
yeah.
That would be a no for you.
First Officer Hawken, do you have any spare shuttles in the hangar bay?
Spare shuttles? Yes, we do, but I don't...
Then that's our only chance. You have to board Grand Moff Kilrin's ship and disable the tractor beam so that we can all escape.
We've been fighting insane odds all along. No sense stopping now.
I've been aboard warships like Kilrin's. The tractor beam controls should be easy to find if you know where you're going.
Ambassador, you're familiar with the layout. Perhaps you should go along to help get the tractor beam shut down.
Oh,
We need every
well, there you
advantage
go.
we can get.
We're
Be
sending
good to have you along, Ambassador.
unqualified
I'll do my best to
ambassadors
help in
into
any way
hostile
I can.
situations.
Ambassador, before you go, take a spare uniform. We wouldn't want any Imperials to recognize you.
She's gonna
Good
put it on
thinking,
her
Commander.
face.
Thank you. Now let's get moving.
Does it come with a breath mask?
Yeah, I'm sure the
Good luck
ship
out
that's
there.
chasing
We're all
her
counting
down
on
doesn't
you.
know what she looks like.
Clearly. We'll just put a small bikini on her. Tell them she's a dancer,
Oh, yeah.
a comfort-based associate, etc. Yeah. So that's my deal. Is I want to set up the muscle side of it as, 2 or 3 potentially former military or mercenary individuals, right? I want to see their backstory. I want to see why.
Hey,
they
hold up a
turned.
minute. I need to
Alright.
talk to you before you go. I just talked to Salen from engineering. He told me what Asara tried to make you do down there. Thank you for stopping her.
I can't believe that woman is an ambassador. She's as cold as they come.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's noticed. Listen, I've been thinking. I really believe this plan is going to work. But there's only one way to guarantee that we'll all make it home safe. And that's to make sure the Imperials have no reason to keep chasing us.
You want me to hand the Ambassador over to the Imperials, don't you?
Yes. For the sake of us all, I want you to leave Asara behind, on the Grand Moff ship. With the tractor beam down, we'll be able to escape, but Kilran will just chase us down again. Unless he's already captured his target. As long as Asara is on this ship,
thinking about
aboard
it.
is in danger. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of risking all of our lives for that woman.
Ambassador Asara is a Republic official. It's our duty to protect her.
It's going to be dangerous over there. If Asara didn't make it, nobody would even think twice about it. Just think about it. I'd even make it worth your while if things go the way I'm suggesting. Anyway, you'd better get going. I've held you up too long already. Good luck.
Did you see the Jedi mind trick hand wave he did?
Yeah.
If things go my way. if things go his way, we may get compensated.
All right, so you've got your commando crew here that you're putting together.
Yeah, like I say, like low dirty Vietnam kind of movie, right? Who
All
am I
right,
gonna cast?
so who are you casting?
Oh, okay. Wow. Like, are we going? Jeez, that's an excellent question. Like, are we going like all-star cast? Like, effectively.
Well, I mean, who do you see playing that role?
Well, for starters, I'm thinking it's 2 or 3 people. It's not a one person movie. It's going to be a bit of an ensemble. Like, you know, if we're literally 11 or 12 people, I'm thinking you do 3 or 4 movies about 3 or 4 people, because like there'll be little cadres inside the larger group, right?
Okay, sure.
So I'm thinking my guys are like 4 surviving members of a platoon of like 16 guys or something. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
But who? Oh my goodness, that is a fantastic question. You know, I kind of want to go unknown.
Okay.
You're gonna have the star power of the return of Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill and George Harrison. Jesus, Harrison Ford. George Harrison returning to a Star Wars movie would be fantastic. Darth Plagueis much? Having discovered the power of defeating death? Oh no! That crate is not gonna know what hit it.
Seriously.
Apparently I cannot think geek and do geek at the same time.
Alright. So you're gonna put together a little cast of unknowns here.
Well, I'm just thinking, I feel like that's the way it should be. I think that, like, you don't want to bring in, like, you know, your George Clooney, Matt Damon, blah blah blah, like, you don't want to go a whole collection, massive star power like they did in Ocean's 11, right?
Yeah,
because it's completely.
Give me a style here.
Okay, you want a style?
Yeah. Give me a style here. What's the look? What's the disposition?
I want. Okay, if we're gonna continue with comparisons, okay, here's what I'm after, right? I want Reservoir Dogs, not Ocean 11.
Okay.
Okay, so I want like your really decent thespians. I'm gonna have to recharge for a second here. I want your really decent thespians, like Tim Roth. I mean, say what you will about him. I mean, but he's awesome. You know.
Okay.
He does, like, you don't really think of him as like a major star or anything, but I mean, he killed it. You bought him as Mr. Orange and all that kind of thing. Like Harvey Keitel, like the perennial supporting actor that is just fantastic no matter what you put him in. You know what I mean? Right. So this is what I'm saying. I want like Michael Biehn. Michael Biehn was my favorite supporting actor ever. He's like the number 3 guy in every awesome 80s and 90s like sci-fi movie you've ever seen.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a sergeant in Aliens, for example, and on I could go, right? So this is what I want. I want a bit of facial recognition, but not enough that you're watching famous people in a Star Wars movie. I do like that Lucas always kind of went with unknown people.
Right, okay.
And I really want to, like, stick with that. I think that just... It helps drive his stories so much better, because the story is the thing. The world is the thing. Like,
right, exactly.
You know, so... I would maybe hunt and peck for... I would hunt and peck for some good TV actors.
Okay, yeah.
You know? But like again, like it's not the right comparison, but to give you an example what I'm talking about. Like, think Firefly.
Sure.
Okay. You've got a Baldwin. Not one of the Baldwins, but a Baldwin. You know, you've got Nathan Fillion, who definitely had chops, both comedic and dramatic and this kind of thing, right? But he's not a major property at that kind of point, right?
Fair enough, yeah.
So, I don't really think that I can name names off the top of my head here, but that's the tone, that's the style, that's the level, the caliber that I'm looking at, right? Like, I want it to be greater than the sum of its parts kind of thing, right?
Sure.
Am I looking for strength? Well, not to lose.
No, you're looking for me.
Yes, of course. Oh my goodness. So why did I take those boots that were all strength and endurance? I'll give those to you later. I got a set of boots earlier, but they were blue. Plus 13, strength and endurance.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we'll do a little shuffle after. Sorry, I'm used to...
Well, I've seen some incredible things in my time, but you've just topped the list.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I couldn't greet you in person. If only you had let me know you were stopping by.
If this is a bad time, we could come back later.
Oh, no, not at all, I assure you. I'm quite prepared for your visit. My men will be along shortly to escort you to the accommodations I've arranged.
Your men can't stop us, Kilran.
You greatly overestimate your chances. Iron Fist wasn't the only weapon in my arsenal, nor the deadliest. See you soon.
See you soon, Tom.
Is that a promise?
Well, he seems to be able to tune in anytime he wants. Alright, so what up? I feel like it's starting to get important around here, so... Whoa! Oh my goodness. You got something on you, too, pal. No, don't do that! Lock the taskbar. Lock the taskbar. Lock the taskbar.
Alright, so we're building to an Ocean's 11 style movie here. You've got your Reservoir Dogs, Saving Private Ryan troupe of characters.
Well, what I'm saying is the caliber of acting is sort of like is Reservoir Dogs in like a really good collection of like supporting actors.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I meant by that. And,
okay,
it's the Saving Private Ryan for the sort of cinematic look. Like I want to do that style of cinematography in Star Wars.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what I want to add to this then. Since I see this, taking place on, some kind of like luxury space liner or whatnot, I'm gonna need a way to get there. So we're gonna need the crack pilot.
We need a wheelman for sure.
All right. So here's what I'm seeing for the crack pilot. I like your idea of like low tech or low magic, right? So we've got. I'm gonna call him your outcast Jedi. Right?
Okay.
He's a guy who's, gone through the Jedi program and, just didn't hack it. He didn't make the grade. Now, he's not Sith, he's not evil. He's a guy who doesn't really have the potential.
He would have gone to Agricor or something. Otherwise,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. He can move peanuts at the bar and...
He probably pays a little less for his beer.
Yeah, exactly. All right? So here's what he does is instead of going Agricor, he goes Space Scouting Corps, right?
Okay.
But he hooks up with the Starfighter biker gang of space.
Lost Boys on speeders?
Yeah! Well, speeders, Starfighters. We're talking like the Rogue Squadron that doesn't belong to the Rebellion or the New Order. Right? And this is the story of the guy who isn't a Jedi.
Oh, God. Sorry, I just did it again.
There you go. You took those ones down before I got a hit in.
Yeah, but that's the second cargo crate that I've nailed with my mortar volley in this particular run.
There is not a cargo crate that will survive our attack.
Who needs lockpicks, man? Who needs it? How about healing? Whoa! No aggro, please. Whoop! How about a heal? Sweet. Okay, there we go. That'll keep me in the fight just long enough to help you out. Are you not done with yours?
No. I'm tanky, but I don't deal damage.
Jorgen, get on that. Help the man. All right, let's take a knee.
Jorgen, you brought Sergeant Grumpy?
Well, he was the only one available on such short notice.
Alright, fair enough.
And really, I can't get rid of him now. He's part of my squad, apparently.
He's part of your squad.
We're an army of 2 at the moment, so we're not exactly, like, tearing up the airwaves here.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But he's alright. Oh, no! I should have tried to catch the container in the area of effect. That would have been fantastic. Alright, so you're going ace pilot.
I'm going like, you know, biker chops of the space whiz.
Right, but he's one of those like, but he's one of those good bikers. Like he's wearing the leather and he's got all the attitude and stuff. But like he'd also like go through a wall to like stop his 3-year-old daughter from crying about something.
Yeah, no,
like, I mean,
exactly.
like you know these guys in your real life, right? Like they just look like absolute, you know, tough guys that you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley. But they're actually just the nicest guys in the world who just like to get dressed up in leathers on the weekend and hang out with the buddies,
no,
right?
exactly.
The Tim Hortons bikers gang, if you will.
Yeah.
All right. So what's his shtick? So is he one man, or are we doing a larger group again?
Well, arguably, you know, he's out on his own, but he's gonna hook up with this supporting crew, and I mean, like, this is the supporting crew of this movie. They're not coming through, right?
Okay.
They exist.
He's the crossover character in this case.
Exactly. And you know what? Like, I'm thinking like a Kit Harington.
I don't even know who that is, man.
That's the guy who plays Jon Snow on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, see, I haven't watched it yet. I've read all the books except the last chapter of the last one that's currently published.
Alright.
But I haven't actually watched any of it. I know, it's me and 3 people.
Yeah, okay, well, fair enough. But anyways, like, this is the kind of character. Like, he's a guy who, you know, can do serious, but, you know, can also smile.
Do you want these?
And certain could, like, pull off humor if needed.
Okay. You want these?
No.
He's a bit young.
Yeah.
He can't have a beard then. Because that guy doesn't have a beard. I've seen pictures of him. He can't grow a beard, so.
This is the guy who didn't get chosen to be a Padawan.
Gotcha.
Right? Like, you know what, kid? You know, it's been nice having you grow up in our temple. But you're old enough now that we feel comfortable saying, have a nice day. And we're not bad people for saying that.
You make a great sandwich, but, you know, yeah. Okay. Alright, so we are going to pull a little end run on this guy, right?
You got it. We are going to transfer a little power away from the guy in 3.
No, I got to get to a panel.
Oh, you haven't found a panel yet?
I know where it is.
Okay.
I just didn't know if you were going to zig or going to zag. Alright, so, on 3.
2. 1.
Recruiting power. Yes, excellent.
Alright. Our friend, the boss man, is powered down.
Oh, nice. Is he locked in place or something? That's fantastic. Let's start off with a sticky grenade. If I could get close enough. Boom! I can't see him? Okay.
Oh no, I can't see him either. Oh, there he is. I found him, it's okay. Oh wait, no, you're supposed to stay with me. Where are you going?
Oh, yeah.
Stay on me. Oh, boy! That guy's got some chops.
What's this one do? How are you doing?
I'm doing alright.
You're going down.
We're going downtown. Oh, boom! Yeah. For the win! Fantastic! What does this guy got? An electro staff. Should check that out. No, those Guardian Gauntlets are going to nerf my aim. I'll pass on all this and we'll sort it later. Ba-boom.
Yeehaw. Right. Turning off the
tractor beam.
The reason we came here.
Look at the droid. He's right up. He's into it. He's jacked in and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet.
Did somebody say sabotage? I'm good at
This is
that.
getting out of hand.
I'm a little worried about my droid now.
What is this guy talking about now? Halos.
Alright, so yeah, there's my third lineup. I've introduced the Wheelman.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Okay, because I think we can kind of encompass a couple of things under the previous one. Like you've got like the heavy weapons guy. You got some demo. Oh, okay. Who are we fighting here? ISS 994 power droid.
That's the guy we shifted the extra power to.
Excellent. All right. So how are we approaching this guy?
We are staying close up. He is deadly if you're not like right on top of him.
Sounds like a plan. All right, let's put a grenade on him and get down to business. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hope Jorgen doesn't eat
You're
it.
inside that blue circle right now. You are dead.
File grenade. Can we freeze him in place? Fantastic. Kaboom! Oh my goodness! That is how you do that. There we go. Whoa, 2,500 XP. Fantastic. So did you learn that the hard way?
Yes, I did.
Oh. Can I snag this shield, buddy?
Yeah, go for it.
It's orange, and I am going to absolutely need that, because either myself or Jorgen. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, give it to Jorgen. Let Jorgen take all the heat.
That's what he's there for, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Why is my guy suddenly so slow? Did I turn my sprint off? Oh, there we go. Now that you're done all the important stuff.
It's just 3 guys.
No, it was just like I was running through water there for a minute, or molasses or whatever.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Power core? Detention level, clearly.
Detention level. Of course, that is the way out.
Absolutely.
How else do you get out?
Through the garbage chute, flyboy!
There you go.
Firing!
Okay. Ladies and or gentlemen, kaboom. Out of range. No! Well, it doesn't matter now. You've wrecked him.
Alright, so line up our 4th movie here.
Let's think. What do we got? So we got the wheelman. We've got kind of like the muscle side of the team. All right. Yep. I'm thinking spy thriller.
Okay.
To get like the masterminds in place.
All right. Oh yeah, okay.
So this is what we need. We need like, again, it's going to have a bit of a military hint to it. You'll discover a theme in a lot of these things with me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like war movies.
yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, arguably with the spy movie, you can also go James Bond. You can go Bourne Legacy.
Do you want this?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna disassemble it. Take the stuff. Rubat crystals. I'll send it to one of my alts. Nice.
So yeah,
or just or like think of it like another way to approach it is think of it as, okay, you have seen The Shawshank Redemption, correct?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so Morgan Freeman's character is a guy that he's a guy that can get you things when you're in jail.
Sure, yeah.
He becomes like Tim Robbins' best friend. Of course,
I don't want to do anything drastic.
I'm distracted and I can't think of his character's name.
No worries.
Surrender now.
But I know who we're talking about. Yeah.
So, like your planner, your schemer. You know what I mean? This is sort of what we're talking about. Like this is the idea man. Or man we're talking about, right? So equally, I mean, that could be like a guy who knows how to get things, right? Like you want to establish, like, he's got the underworld connections. He knows how to, like, pull the plans. Oh, I'm gonna read those. He knows how to, like, pull the plans off the HoloNet for the secret whatever that you're trying to get your hands on, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But instead of just being a fence, which is effectively what Freeman's character was, or this is the duo, okay? You've got your spy master type and his black market fence, his version of Morgan Freeman's character, right? Are you down here? Oh yes, that's right. We run down here.
You said the garbage chute. I took the garbage chute.
Oh no! Oh, there we go. I took a little bit of damage. We now pause for this platforming game. Oh my goodness! Time to send a text message to my doctor.
Yeah.
I'm dialing Telehealth Ontario as we speak.
Okay.
So that'd be the idea, right? I think that's the pairing, because I really think that would be a good strong pairing. You're gonna have your smart guy, and he needs his guy that can get him things.
Sure. Yes.
Okay? And here, I'm going to do you one better. In this same movie, we're introducing, like, the anti-hero of the gang, right? Like, because so far they're all pretty much good guys that have had these experiences that have turned them to whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying that the Idea Man and the Fence, they have, like a Luca Brasi.
Okay, yeah.
They've got a guy, again, force sensitive, but perhaps not force trained. But I'm talking he's the closest thing to a Sith that you're going to get in this lower magic, lower fantasy sort of world that we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Because again, my big thing is that, like, I love the Force-based stories. I love them. There's so much to tell, right? But they're very much morality plays. They're very much the good versus evil. And let's be honest, like, after good gets punched in the face a whole bunch, they're gonna win.
Yeah.
I want some gray. I really do. I think that just when we play the RPGs, I find that the most fun. I liked Han Solo the best because he was gray. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking. Like, the Idea Man and his kind of, it could be anybody, but like it would be bitchin' if he was like a force-sensitive Tusken or something.
Oh, very nice.
Like something, like just something weird, jarring. Like definitely an alien, right? Definitely an alien.
Yeah, okay.
But not a Gamorrean. That's too easy. Although a force-sensitive Gamorrean would be fantastic. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, what a boss. So when we can't extend the bridge later, we know who to blame, right?
Greetings.
Yeah, exactly.
At last, a real, live Jedi. How I've looked forward to this. A true Sith cannot go long without a true challenge.
I won't fight you if you don't make me.
Pitiful words. Don't waste your final breaths with them. To destroy a dangerous foe, that is the way of a true Sith. When I carve your heart from your chest, your fellow Jedi will sense your defeat, as will my master.
Enough talk. Time to die.
You're right. Words are nothing.
It's a bit more than I thought it would be.
Action.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, you tank him, I'll snag his ads, then I'll join in, okay?
Sounds good.
Fire it!
I can't even see. Oh, there it is. Alright, I got it.
Oh, level 13! Thank you very much!
You can do it! Oh, purple, run away. Oh. You have to watch the force sometimes.
Oh, let's cryo grenade him. Can I stick him in place for you? Whoa! I see what you mean about the purples.
Yeah, exactly. They are not pleasant to stand in.
I thought you were joking about running from awesome loot, but apparently you were not. Whoa! Let's get out of that circle. Let's get out of that circle, ladies and gentlemen.
He does not seem to have the same respect for your circle.
Well, as Ben Stiller once told Robert De Niro, this is
I'm
the new
charging up
circle.
our main turbo laser's batteries. In a few moments, your pathetic ship and all your pathetic friends will be nothing but floating debris.
I already snagged one of these decorations. The fusion core lights, you must take that.
Alright, well.
If you don't want it, I've got a Sith that would love to put their hands on it.
Oh yeah, go for it then.
Okay, it'll be 36 hours of cooldown. How many of these Transformers do you have?
One or two. I mean, it doesn't really bother me if you want it.
I think I just have the one. So, oh my goodness, and there's still stuff for me to pick up. Fantastic. Oh, I get my own loot off of him. Isn't that neat? Oh. Joy.
Come on, get onto the shuttles. We have to hurry. If we launch fast enough, I think we can make it. Are you ready?
Yeah, about
You're looking
that.
behind your back for something.
Right behind you, Ambassador.
Let's just hope Hawken has the hyperdrive ready. Come on.
Looked a little uncomfortable there for a minute.
Who, me?
Yeah.
This
The
new
character's
armor's,
checking behind his back.
this new armor's tight. So,
Yeah.
to be honest, I've never clicked the betrayal option. I'm trying to tank light side with this guy.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm always kind of curious what would happen. So there's always
You
that
need
moment
a
of
character
hesitation.
just for that. I tell you, the first time I played this through with questionable Jedi, I
Yeah.
spaced the engineers,
Oh,
and
no
half the party freaked out and quit the game.
Oh, right, that's right. They just, like, logged right in the middle of it, right?
Yeah, two
Boom.
people like logged out of the instance. We had to use our companions to finish the run through.
Yeah, you're supposed to make friends in an MMO, buddy.
Yeah, apparently.
Although, come on, prior planning. There is a chat window, you know? We could have just said, are we going light or dark, you know?
Oh yeah, exactly. But no, I'm playing true to the character at that point in time, and I don't think anybody had ever seen anybody space the engineer.
Okay, just before we click here, okay, buddy? Here's the deal. Last thing. The mastermind guy,
Yep.
ex-Black Sun intelligence operative.
Oh, very nice.
Right? So he comes out of the organized crime world. So that's he's got connections and this kind of thing, blah blah blah. He's got the possibly Sith-esque, you know, bodyguard enforcer type, and he's got his guy who can get you things, his fence. So we meet sort of the brain trust and their muscle in this one.
Everyone's aboard, Plex. Get us out of here, now!
You heard the man, Plex.
We're safe! You did it! You did what no one else could have done. You've saved us all. We owe you our lives. Every one of us. So on behalf of the passengers and crew of the Republic Transport Esseles, thank you.
You've always wanted to see what a greedy trooper would do. I'm gonna do that.
I hope those thanks come with a hefty reward.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
Heroism deserves to be rewarded. I took up a collection from everyone on the ship. Hopefully, these credits will help you save other people in need, the same way you saved us.
Please, keep your credits. I'm sure you all need them more than me.
And there's
It's
the
extremely gracious of you. Thank you very much.
Oh. He's in for a surprise.
See, I just tried to get him to pay me first.
Ambassador Asara, it's a relief to see that you made it back to us safely as well.
Oh, we gotta
It's a
play
relief
poker
to
with
be
this
back,
guy.
Hawken.
Seriously?
I'm just glad that this is all finally over. We're finally safe. I want to thank you again for everything you've done. Heroes like you are hard to come by, and the Republic needs every one they can get.
Don't try to pull me into any more of your problems, Asara. I've got more urgent things to deal with.
That's not what I thought
wouldn't
he'd
dream
say.
of it. I should warn you, though. Grand Moff Kilran is never going to forget what we've done. He'll stop at nothing to get his revenge.
Sounds like I'd better keep my guard up from now on.
That would be wise. There's nothing Kilran isn't capable of. Anyway, enough of that. I'd say it's about time we all relaxed a bit and enjoyed the rest of our trip. Thanks again. And good luck in the future.
Sweet. There we go.
Ooh.
But
And
yeah,
we are the
Hackett,
heroes of the Esseles.
how do you always know that I'm bluffing, Kansu? Are you using the Force? You know, I just understand basic body language. So, Ambassador, it's pretty nice to see you, eh? Sheesh.
A little hot in here.
Woo! These uniforms, they're tight. Why are the collars so tight in these uniforms? Actually, those are Imperial uniforms, I guess, with the tight collars. So yeah, so there we go. So we've got the wheelman, we've got sort of the brain trust, we've got the arms kind of guys.
Yep.
Is there something missing from our ensemble to pull the big job, or
well,
what do you think?
I like a little bit of diversity. I mean, I'd like to see, our female character in there, and definitely being of like an alternative species.
Okay, I'm just gonna apologize right now for that. I'm a guy. No. I'm dead serious. I'm a guy. Like every human being, I suffer from what's called normalcy. You think that what you think is what everybody thinks, right? By default, I go to the male pronoun. I'm not saying there shouldn't be women in this. I think it should be a very split cast. Like, let's break out some actresses the same time we're breaking out some actors. And I think that, like, you're 100% right. Like, injecting a balance and potentially, the alien aspect is very cool. But anyways, I didn't mean it all had to be men.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just saying, like, definitely want to see the some strong female characters in there. I need my blue elephant.
Okay.
And this is a serious character. I mean, like, he's the shyster of the group. He's the guy, like, running card deals and gambling tables. He's the guy that you put in there to attract the attention at the casino away from what you're doing.
Oh, right. That's very interesting, bud. That's a very interesting concept. But yeah, and I definitely want to have at least one really strong comedian in the cast.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Like, and not to be necessarily wisecracky, I'm saying strong comedian in the way that, like, actually, that's good. Get up here. Strong comedian in the way that Robin Williams turned into this fantastic dramatic actor, because he's got that comedic timing, right? That translates the drama so well. So I'd love to see that. But that, my friends, was Esseles Flashpoint. And if you have any kind of ideas about movies you'd like to see Disney pop out in the next cycle, man, tell us in the comments. If you think our movies suck, you tell us. If you think they were awesome, find our Kickstarter. Right, pal?
Yeah, there you go. You just got to call those blue elephants something else.
Absolutely. Well, all right, buddy. Anything you want to plug before we go?
No, thanks for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was awesome spending time with you, buddy. So until the next time we blast pixels, pal, take care.